I want to talk to you about the best business loans for real estate investors. So, if you are actually a real estate investor, there are some lenders you want to work with, and there are others that you really want to stay away from. Okay, don't actually waste your time actually going to the wrong the wrong lender for let's say a commercial real estate investments. Okay, so the first lender I want you to really think about is Lendu. So if you're looking for a business loan for a real estate investors, go to Lendio. Lendio actually is not a direct lender. That's a good thing because it's actually a business loan marketplace that actually works with 70 to 85 lenders. Okay, that's really good because it gives you more possibilities. You actually apply once, and your application gets dispatched to several lenders. Okay, and so you have high loan amounts for large projects, competitive interest rates, and you have a user-friendly application process. So that's kind of cool. But on the flip side, one thing you need to really understand here is that you don't control the lender that you actually end up applying from, because lender will dispatch your application, and maybe you might get loans with provisions and clauses that are not really interesting for you. Okay, but at least you get something. Okay, you have the possibility to actually get real estate loans and terms depending on the type that you want to the type of real estate transaction you want to really conduct. So for conventional commercial mortgage, you are looking at $250,000 all the way to $5 million in terms of loan amounts. Interest rates, you're looking at minimum 4.5%. Loan terms, you have 10 to 25 years. Okay, and time to funding 4 to 8 weeks. So it does take time to actually fund those real estate transactions. For SBA 504 loans, you're looking at up to 5 million, and for SBA 78 loans, you're looking at up to 5 million. Okay, 5 million, but the difference between 504 and 78 is that 504 you have loan terms that go from 10 to 20 years, while 78 loans, SBA 78 loans, have a repayment window from 5 to 10 years. Okay, you also have SBA micro loans. Here you are looking at loans up to $50,000 for real estate transactions. So, second business loan for real estate investors, I want you to think about Lima One Capital. Okay, Lima One Capital is pretty interesting in the sense that they are a direct real estate lender with a variety of loan options for residential and commercial real estate investors. Okay, so the variety of loans can fit many different types of commercial projects and needs. Okay, and I also love the fact that with Lima, you have fix and flip loan providers. Okay, and Lima One Capital offers a high loan amounts. You're looking at a maximum loan amount of $5 million. Okay, you have fast funding and high loan to cost and loan to value ratios. Plus, almost all of their loans have flexible terms between 13 and 24 months, which makes this the best commercial property loans for short term actually transactions. Okay, so you have a variety of real estate loan programs. You have high LTC and LTV ratios, many interest only options. That's pretty good. You have no prepayment penalties. Okay, but there is actually an unclear fee structure, so you have to reach out to Lima to actually to know more about their offer. And they don't cover some states also like Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, or Vermont. And some loans also have high interest rates. So just be clear about that. So in terms of fixed and flip loan, maximum loan amount 5 million, minimum $100,000. APR that starts at 8%. Okay, and the loan terms go from 13 all the way to 24 months. You also have bridge loans from Lima. Bridge loans actually you are looking at maximum LTV of 92.5, LTC 92.5, and LTV 75%. Again, the maximum limit is 5 million here. That's for bridge loans. Okay, and cash options are available, so that's pretty good. And you also have, this is an important element to really mention here, you have a cash out options available, so this is really good. And also one thing I want to say is that you have, for new constructions, you have 100 to 5 million, 100,000 to $5 million again. And here you have business requirements. You have to be in business for at least 2 years. And you are looking at 1 to 4 unit properties. And finally, you have rental portfolio loans. Here you're looking at 75,000 all the way to $2.5 million. That's the loan amounts. Okay. The interest rate is actually as low as 6.5%. And the loan terms, 5, 10, or 30-year options. And you got to have $100,000 minimum value for each property. So this is an important element to think about. Next, you have Kiavi. So if you're looking for the best business loan for real estate investors, think about Kiavi. And what I love about Kiavi here is that funding can be available in as little as 7 days, which is really good in this space. When it comes to real estate investing, 7 days is pretty good. There is no income verification on most loans, no prepayment penalties, and actually this lender is available in 45 states. So Kiavi is a direct lender, so kind of similar to a Lima One Capital, and unlike Lendio, okay. And but the only thing is that there is a lack of personalized support, and the company is not available in Mississippi, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Utah, or Vermont. And you have unclear qualification criteria. So this is something that Kiavi has to work on to actually be more mainstream. Okay, Kiavi remains an online real estate lender that offers a variety of residential loan options. So they don't do commercial; they only do residential. Okay, and since it operates online, it has a streamlined application process that allows you to get funding from most of its loans in as little as 1 week. And Kiavi is also one of the only loan providers here with no application fees, no income verification on most loans, and no prepayment penalties. Okay, and Kiavi even has a jumbo loan option that finances up to $10 million and covers up to 95% of the purchase price. So overall, it offers the most user-friendly commercial real estate investment property loans with the fastest funding. Okay, so for jumbo loans, you are looking at $3 million to $10 million. Interest rates can be as little as 8%. Okay, and this is kind of cool. And you have the time to funding actually, like I said, less than in as little as 7 days. That's pretty good. And for the property type, you're looking at single family homes and multifamily properties with 5 to 20 units, new purchase, refinance, and seasoned finance options. You also have fix and flip loans. Here you're looking at $100,000 to $3 million. Interest rates go from 7% all the way to 15%. Okay. And maximum LTV, you are looking at for LTC up to 95%, and for ARV 80%. And for the type of property, you are looking at single family residences, manufactured homes, 2 to 4 unit dwellings, condos, and PUDs. Okay, and you also have bridge loans. Here you're looking at $100,000 to $3 million, and so you have interest only options. And time to funding can be as little as 7 days, so that's really good. You also have other options. For instance, you have new construction, you have a DCR rental, and you have rental portfolio loans too. Next, you have U.S. Bank. So when it comes to business loans for real estate investors, I want to introduce you to one commercial bank, one traditional bank that actually is pretty active in this space, and that's U.S. Bank. What I love about US Bank is that over the last 20 years, they have built their portfolio in this space big time, and it shows in their results. Okay, so for US Bank, you have multiple types of commercial loan options, so that's really good because it gives you flexibility. Okay, you have a dedicated loan professional, which is really good, unlike Kiavi, for instance. So you also have a SBA preferred lender status, and you have a bank that's available in 25 to 30 states. Okay, so that's really cool. So US Bank is one of the best banks for commercial real estate loans because of its variety of loan options. It offers, for instance, SBA loan options and commercial loans for owner-occupied and non-owner-occupied properties. So here we are speaking about commercial and residential. Okay, so that's pretty good in terms of flexibility. Okay, but one thing you need to understand is that with the U.S. Bank, you might need to go to a branch, sit down with a loan officer, and really walk through the whole process because they don't have an online application process. Okay, and also there are limited details about loan terms and eligibility. So you got to go to a branch, okay, to get more details. But that's kind of cool. Some people love it. Some real estate investors love this personalized guidance, okay? So that's kind of cool. So in terms of the types of U.S. Bank commercial loans, you have owner-occupied commercial real estate loans. Here we're looking at $5,000 all the way to $12 million. You have variable and fixed rate interest rates. You also have non-owner occupied commercial real estate loans, okay? And so here, in terms of the loan terms, you are looking at 5, 10, and 15-year terms, up to 25-year terms. So this is totally fantastic. Another bank I want to share with you in this space is Bank of America. So when it comes to the best business loans for real estate investors, Bank of America does a great job, fantastic job, okay? So you have discounts and benefits for veterans. You have rate discount of 0.25 to 0.50% for preferred rewards members. You are able to work with a loan specialist, so that's pretty good. And Bank of America is a national bank, so they are available in the 39 to 45 states, okay? That's really cool. But unlike US Bank, there is no online application process. So it is a bummer though when those big banks choose not to really activate an online application process. But hey, listen, it is what it is. And you have strict eligibility requirements and you have upfront origination fee of 0.75% of the amount financed, okay? So, which can be a little high though, I mean, but it is what it is. So similar to US Bank, Bank of America offers a SBA loan options and commercial real estate loans or mortgages, okay? And however, Bank of America stands out because of its reward options. So it offers benefits for veterans, like a 25% discount on loan origination fees, plus preferred rewards members get interest rates discount up to 0.5%. So you have, in terms of the types of loans finance, you have traditional commercial real estate loans. So the loan amount starts at $25,000 and interest rates 6.25% and the loan terms up to 10 years with balloon payment or 15 years with full amortization. And you got to be in business for at least 2 years and have $250,000 in annual revenue for Bank of America to actually work with you. And so they have loan options in the SBA department. So SBA 504, SBA 7A, and SBA Express. Okay. So here you're looking at 5,000 all the way to, you're looking at 25,000 all the way to 5 million. And the loan terms are pretty flexible. So fixed rate terms up to 25 years, variable rate options. Of course, you got to meet the SBA loan qualifications and you got to be part of the preferred lenders. I mean, Bank of America is part of the Preferred Lenders Program, by the way. Next, you have RCN Capital. So if you're looking for the best business loans for real estate investors, think about RCN Capital. What I love about RCN Capital is that you have short and long-term loan options. The term options are based on your business history, and you do have a simple online application process, okay? And but on the flip side, with RCN, there is an unclear fee structure, no owner-occupied loan options, and no short-term rental property loans, okay? So RCN Capital is also kind of similar to Kiavi, but a little better because it is an online lender that offers real estate loans in every state, but their customer service is way better, okay? They do have multiple loan options that can fit the needs of commercial real estate investors, okay? And RCN stands out as one of the best commercial real estate lenders because of its financing options. Not only does it offer multiple types of loans, but it also gives you the ability to use loans to make a purchase, refinance, or cash out. It also offers increasingly competitive rates for investors who have completed more deals, okay? So this makes it an ideal option for experienced investors who want a huge variety of financing options. So you have, in terms of the types of RCN Capital commercial loans, you have multifamily, so loan amount $250,000 to 3 million. Loan terms go from 12 months all the way to 30 years with amortization options. Minimum credit score 650 to 680. Collateral multifamily apartments with 5 or more units. Mixed use properties. You're able to have purchase, refinance, and cash out options. And you have also maximum LTV up to 70% of the as-is value. That's for multifamily. And you also have a fix and flip. So this is pretty good. Loan amounts here, 350,000 all the way to 3 million. Interest rates as low as 9.2%. Loan terms 12 to 18 months. And the minimum credit score is 650. And the business requirements, interest rates vary based on the number of flips completed, okay? And in terms of collateral, non-owner occupied multifamily properties with 1 to 4 units, condos, townhomes, apartments with 5 or more units, mixed used properties. You also have new construction. So here we are looking at $100,000 to $2 million. Interest rates start at 10%. Loan terms 12 to 24 months, okay? And the business requirements, you got to be in business for at least 2 years. And in terms of business requirements, in terms of collateral, non-owner occupied single family homes, condos, and townhomes, okay? You also have investor rental portfolio. You also have multifamily, okay? You have a fix and flip, so that's pretty good. And finally, you have new construction. That's really fantastic. So that's really good. So those are the top 6 business loans for real estate investors. Let me share with you a quick strategy to really have in mind if you are thinking about getting a loan from a bank or an online lender or an alternative lender. You want to consider the types of commercial financing, okay? So there isn't one single type of commercial real estate loan that fits the needs of all commercial real estate owners and investors. Investors, okay? So make sure you look at your sheets, your business model sheets, to understand the different types of commercial business financing. And so after considering the types of commercial financing that there are available to you, you want to consider your business needs. So within an understanding of your financing options, make sure that you thoroughly evaluate what your business needs. Do you need short-term financing for a renovation or long-term financing to hold a property? You want to compare loan criteria, so look at the eligibility requirements and terms of each possible loan option. And you want to talk to an expert to determine what you qualify for and make sure you can comfortably afford the cost of the loan, okay? And so when it comes to commercial real estate loans, remember that there are several types. You have SBA loans, you have conventional bank loans, and you have commercial construction loans. So you got to really ask yourself which one actually fits your specific projects, okay? Commercial loans, for instance, commercial construction loans, basically those are typically made for builders and developers and generally have short-term payments. For conventional bank loans, those loans generally have stricter requirements, but they offer competitive terms and interest rates. And for SBA loans here, you're looking at government-backed loan programs with different types of loans and rates. They are often easier to qualify for than traditional bank loans and have lower interest rates than private lenders because the government is actually guaranteeing them partially or wholly. Okay, so when it comes to commercial real estate investing, you have a lot of loans. But hey, listen, you can also reach out to some other lenders to see if there are some alternative funds available to you. Like you have blanket loans, for instance, you have business loans, or you can also try partnerships. Those can really give you the cash that you need too. So in conclusion to this conversation, I shared with you the best business loans for real estate investors. And the top loans include LendU, Lima One Capital, Kiavi, US Bank, Bank of America, and RCN Capital. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.